like the video. This episode of Derapy is brought to you by our patron derps. Today we are checking out tracks 7, 8, and 9 from J. Cole's 2014 album, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. First track up is called Saint Tropez. Saint Tropez is a luxurious town on the Sea of France, which is a fitting title for J. Cole, who's headed to the Hollywood Hills.
Roll up and smoke my sins away. I like to go to Saint Tropez. Maybe I go, maybe I stay. Maybe I stay. She asked me if I'm scared to fly. To tell the truth, I'm terrified. I never been that high before. Very bad reason not to go. Terrible reason not to go.
Very glad that Cole got T.S. Rose, it looks like, on this track to help him with the vocals here. They sound pretty good together. J. Cole not so subtly uses Saint Tropez as a metaphor for Hollywood, saying that never being that high before is a terrible reason not to go. Just because it's new and scary doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Pretty straightforward stuff, but I find this hook very catchy, despite its simplicity coming up here.
He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. Show him the way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood. He's on his way, he's about to get paid. He's on his way to Hollywood.
I feel like as far as singing goes, this is like a really good pocket for J. Cole to be in.
And from the door, I showed you my scars, and I told you, girl, I won't lie. If we at war, then this is a war that I can't afford. No, I wanted more, but that was before. Lord knows I'm torn, so I cry from the corner of my eye. Baby, it's been hard for me to smile. Lately, it's been hard for me to smile. Lately, it's been hard for me to smile. Lately, it's been hard for me to smile. Hey, brother, no, I showed him a scar that I told the girl.
We're hating for no good reason. Despite the questionable vocals here, the message is pretty clear. J. Cole cannot be held down right now. He's on his way to Hollywood. A war with a woman is something that he cannot afford right now. I assume this also applies to family and friends as well. He's trying to deal with the fact that he's going to be leaving people behind if he is going to fulfill this journey to stardom. It requires his full focus. It almost feels wrong to try and rate a song like this because it almost feels like more of an interlude, but somehow it ends up being around 4 minutes. I say that it should be shorter, even though every time I listen to this all the way through, I literally never skip any part of this. It's pretty catchy, I'm not gonna lie. I do have to admit, this is really beautifully arranged. I do love the vocals that are on it, even if they're just like harmonizing or if we just get the... It's very catchy, it's very infectious, and to be honest, I sing it every time that I hear it, and this is definitely a track that I wouldn't ever skip. I actually think that it is pretty essential to the album. I just don't think that it necessarily has to be as long as it is, but regardless, if I'm not hating on J. Cole when he's just singing on his own for that little bit, I think that it still deserves like a light 8, you know, just for the sake of the time.
8.
Next on our 2014 Forest Hills Drive journey, in our last track, we were on our way to Hollywood. I think that we are now here because the next track is called G.O.M.D. I don't have to tell you what it means. Just listen to the song.
Hollywood, go. Go. Hey, Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood, go. Go.
Prepare yourself. So our first 4 tracks, all hometown, high school, teenage, formative years. And then we have A Tale of Two Cities and Fire Squad, which shows 2 paths and how we view what's atop the mountain. St. Tropez, we're headed to Hollywood, and now we're here, and people want to know how we are, and this track is the answer.
You wanna know just where I'm at? Well, let me tell you about it. I put my city on the map, but let me tell you about it. They try to say I can't come back, hey, let me tell you about it. Man, fuck them niggas, I come back, hey, let me tell you about it. I wanna tell you about it.
Okay, so we're Hollywood. We put our city on the map. The hometown homies are hating. Cole is not trying to hear it. We are flexing right now. You're gonna have to hear about it.
I wanna tell you about it. Heads up, everybody run. Cole outside and he say he got a gun. Niggas like, man, that's what everybody said. Go and pop the trunk and everybody dead. Everybody scared of the nigga, aware that the nigga is better. All my bitches pick of the litter, never bitter. Niggas is fake the anime. Me, I never hate get cake like anime. Whoa, eat the cake, bitch, eat the damn cake. Fuck good, nigga, we the man great. Order domino that she take off all her clothes, nigga. You know how I go, made the piece of man wait. The best kept secret, even hoes try to keep it, then I leak the damn tape. Rest in peace, any nigga won't be secret server, couldn't keep the man safe.
Cole talking about being outside with the stick. I assume he's talking about popping out on the ops in the rap game. We get a faster flow here, but the bars are like, I order pizza, then my girl gets frisky and I make the pizza man wait while we get down. And it's like, buddy, you could have done that at home. We're talking about Domino's. We get the y'all are fake anime, I get cake like anime. And then he quite aggressively is like, eat the cake, bitch, eat the damn cake. Which is a reference to Ike Turner being abusive to Tina Turner in this old film called What's Love Got to Do With It? Me personally, I wouldn't have rapped that, but also, I'm not Hollywood. Correct! It could be a reference to Jay-Z, who also has like an anime eat the cake bar on Drunken Love with Beyonce, but that's also bad too, in a way, because Ike Turner was calling Tina Turner anime to be like disrespectful. He's like, I made you who you are, otherwise you would just be anime. And in this scene, Ike Turner is like literally forcing cake into her face. Like he shoves the cake right into her face, and then he slaps a woman right after. So I just think that we shouldn't be like just casually making references to just like a man abusing a woman. But I don't know. Was Jay-Z trying to say something about Beyonce? I don't know. Was Jake Cole just trying to make a reference to Papa Hove? Probably. Either way, after this, we get The Best Kept Secret. Even Hove tried to keep it, then I leaked the damn tape. Rest in peace to anyone that wants beef. Secret Service couldn't keep the man safe. It sounds good because it's rap fast. But when you think about the lyrics, he's just like, yeah, I was the best kept secret because Jay-Z didn't think that my singles were doing well enough to give me an album release date, so I leaked the mixtape myself, and then people really enjoyed it. But it's like, when you actually look at all the bars from this verse, we're not really saying all that much. We're just rapping fast. I'm not trying to ruin the song. I'm just, it's just a retrospective. Anyways, here's something fun.
Rest in peace, any nigga won't be secret server, couldn't keep the man safe. I said to the window, to the wall, my nigga ride when I call. Got bitches all in my mind. Fuck nigga blocking my shine. I know the reason you feel the way. I know just who you want be. So every day I think the man upstairs, that ain't you, you ain't me. Get off my dick.
Oh.
Whoa. Get the fuck off my dick. Get off my dick.
That's what it means.
Whoa. Get the fuck off my dick, nigga. Get off my dick. Bitch. Whoa. Get the fuck off my dick. Get off my dick. Whoa. Man, fuck them niggas. I come home and I don't tell nobody. They getting temporary dough and I don't tell nobody. Lord, will you tell me if I changed? I won't tell nobody. I wanna go back to Jermaine and I don't tell nobody. This is the part that the thugs skip.
Whoa! Time out. If you are a thug, thank you for being here, listening to my fun little show. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate you checking out the fun little pod. But you gotta go. Thugs, skip this part. Thank you for being here.
Like the video.
Anyways, to my non-thugs.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Our window to the wall. Chickens all on my mind. Myron Gaines blocking my shine. Love that refrain. The chorus, G.O.M.D. Get off my donut. I'm here for it. Straight to the point. Earworm. Says all it needs to say. Great for shows. Great for parties. I have no notes. Our bridge where we're all, I come home and don't tell nobody. I'm assuming when he says this, he's not telling Hollywood people that he's coming home. The temporary dough. I don't know if he's talking about learning people in the industry get temporary dough or if he's going home and calling the homies broke. I'm assuming that's not the case. But the bridge ends with, I want to go back to Jermaine and I won't tell nobody. This feels like him saying he doesn't want to switch up as badly as he's made it sound, even though he was literally just screaming, hop off my Johnson. Every day I wake up thinking, God, I'm not you. We're still conflicted. Anyways, that's enough warning, my thugs. We got to hit this second verse.
Young nigga never had love, you know. Foot massage, back rub shit. Blowing bubbles in the bathtub shit. That is until I met you. Together we done watch years go by. Seen the river, your tears go by. Got me thinking about some kids still. I tell them hoes come through to break up. Get to know somebody and you really learn a lot about them. Won't be long before you start to doubt them. Tell yourself you're better off without them. Then in time you will find can't walk without them. Can't talk without them. Can't breathe without them. Came here together, you can't leave without them. So you walk back in, make a scene about them. On your A-Marie, it's just one thing about them. It's called love. Niggas don't sing about it no more. Don't nobody sing about it no more.
Why don't they sing about it anymore?
I don't know. The flow is nice, and we are talking here. Like, man, I really feel for you thugs sometimes. You're missing out. I guess you'll never know. Cole has gone Hollywood, but he's thinking about how he's never had that real good love. The first half of this verse, we have the ideal ship, massages, back rubs, blowing bubbles in the bathtub.
Come on, cuz.
We're not getting into the salty Splatoon with this stuff, but it's from the heart. Our second part is about the breakup, and our third part is about why isn't anyone making songs about
It's called love. Niggas don't sing about it no more. Don't nobody sing about it no more. Nigga don't sing about this shit, nigga. But every nigga in the club singing.
To the window, to the wall. My nigga rap when I call. Got bitches all in my mind. Fuck nigga blocking my shine.
I remember. So we had the love, we had the breakup, we ponder why there's such little love in music, and then we close out with some real, candid, profound bars here in our third verse.
Why every rich black nigga gotta be famous? Why every broke black nigga gotta be brainless? That's a stereotype. Driven by some people up in aerial heights. Here's a scenario. Young Cole, pockets is fat like Lil Terrio. Dreamville, give us a year, we'll be on every show. Yeah, fuck nigga, I'm very show.
He really thought he did something.
Fuck the rest, I'm the best nigga out. When I'm back home, I'm the best in the South. When I'm in LA, I'm the best in the West. You can test, I'ma stretch niggas out. Ooh, I'ma stretch niggas out. That go for all y'all if I left niggas out. This shit for everybody on my testicle. Please make sure you put the rest in your mouth. Ho.
G.O.M.D. is a fun, bumpy song where Cole begins the track showing just how Hollywood he is. He's arrived. He's spraying all the competition. He thinks he's Hove. He thinks he's a goat. The strength of this track, to me, is the chants, the G.O.M.D., the borrowed to the windows to the walls refrain. We have a verse not meant for thugs, but meant for those who can relate to a yearning for real love in life and in music and know what it's like to be without. We close out with some technically good rapping, but in reality, it comes off as someone who truly can't decide whether or not they want to be a philosopher or they just want to tell you that they're better than you at rapping. When Cole says pockets fat like Lil Terrio, give us a year, we'll be on every show. Yeah, I'm very sure. And then the track pauses and he's like, heh. I legitimately wanted to stop the song right there. I'm feeling like a 7 on it.
7.
The beat and the chants really save it. It really carry it. The rapping is fine. The last bars are literally, I'ma stretch you out. I'ma stretch y'all out.
Hey, yo.
He says it twice. And then he ends with, for those on my testicle, put the rest in your mouth. No, thank you. The next track is fan favorite, No Role Models. Let's see how it holds up.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch pregnant, I'ma be a better you. Prophecies that I made way back in the veil. Fulfilled. Listen, even back when we was broke, my team ill. Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville. Talk to her, nigga. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved.
I think this track has one of the strongest and most memorable starts to any rap song ever. I love it. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Iconic.
Rest in peace.
Even back when we was broke, my team ill, Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville. This song talks about role models or the lack thereof. So Martin Luther King obviously is going to be mentioned. He also had a famous speech, I had a dream, so he would fit in on Dreamville naturally. The one time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA. Oh. That pre-chorus, great chant, and the actual chorus, while simple, is a perfect thesis for the song. Some people fall into a lifestyle or a mentality and no one else can pull them out of it. They don't want to be saved. Late high school, early college, this quote was used a lot. For me, if there was like ever a girl that I was into, but she was stuck on somebody or involved in something that just like wouldn't align with me and wasn't going to work, can't save her. She don't want to be saved. You have to come to terms with the fact that some people are comfortable with where they're at, good or bad, and you cannot rescue them from that situation or pretend that that mentality doesn't exist just to make it work with you two. The only issue I have with the first part of this song is at the very, very start. And tell me if I'm just being woke or if this is something that you never considered. But I think that it's such a beautiful way to begin this track by saying, first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. You're the only father that I ever knew. Like him looking up to this TV character in a way is such a beautiful sentiment. And then literally right after he's like, I get my bitch pregnant, I'm gonna be a better you. And I just feel like the word chick or the word girl would have worked just as well. But I don't know, man, it's rap and maybe I'm just soft. But I feel like Uncle Phil himself would probably hear that and be like, you get who pregnant? I had a whole like 10-minute conversation with my brother about this one specific bar because I was talking about going back through this song. And it's possible, I theorized, that this is just the best way it could have fit with the alliteration surrounding it. You know, Cole thinks that it just comes off better. I'ma be a better you. I made back in the Ville, back when we was broke. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Maybe I'm trying to rap for him. I just feel like I need to let this be known. Please let me know if you ever thought about it that way. It's like, oh wow, what a nice ode to Uncle Phil. Why is he talking about getting some bitch pregnant? I don't like the use of the word in that context, but maybe I'm just...
I don't like bad words.
Let's check out our second verse and see how we expand on the ideas from the first.
She don't wanna be saved. No role models, and I'm here right now. No role models to speak of. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed by the baddest bitch. Not Trina, but I swear to God, this bitch will make you call your girl up and tell her, hey, what's good? Sorry, I'm never coming home, I'ma stay for good. Then hang the phone up and proceed to later wood. I came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. Ain't got no shame about it. She think I'm spoiled and I'm rich cause I can have any bitch. I got defensive and said, nah, I was the same without it. But then I thought back to a better me. Before I was a B-list celebrity, before I started calling bitches so heavily. Back when you could get a platinum plat without no melody, you wasn't sweating me.
Why does him acknowledging it make the beginning of the song worse, actually, in my opinion? I'm gonna try not to get too hung up on this, but he literally says it out loud, like he acknowledges it again. Now, I recognize we're in the Hollywood Cole part of the album. We're talking about how fame has changed his attitude, so maybe this is intentional. My theory is that even at the age of 29, J. Cole can't decide whether or not it's cool to refer to women as bitches, and I just find that interesting. Regardless, though, the second verse begins with him saying that he made it without any role models. He went through his memory and couldn't think of one. He starts telling the story about how he's getting his feet rubbed by the baddest bitch. Not Trina, who has some work titled after that phrase, but bad enough to where it'll make you call your girl up and say, I'm never coming back. He hangs up with this girl, hypothetically, and engages in some surf and turf, but dinner does not take too long, or it doesn't last long, rather, because he came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. Not my words, his. I found this funny for a while, but now that I'm the same age that Cole was when he wrote it, I'm like, what is this? A Lil Dicky song? Cole then says that his girl thinks that he's spoiled and rich because he could have any female dog. And he's like, nah, I've been like this. But he thinks back to a better me, you know, one that wouldn't call bitches so heavily. Back when you could get a platinum plaque without no melody. And again, while the technical writing bit of it sounds good, you know, these two words work together, the beginning of these two words work together, and technically, you know, he might believe it. It sounds good. It rolls off the tongue well, but all in all, it doesn't really cap off this verse in like a meaningful way. And it doesn't bring me any joy to say these things. This used to be one of my favorite songs. And now that I'm like really looking into the lyrics, I can give you this. It is authentic. And I think that's very important, but the actual content is pretty surface level and kind of silly. I got rich and Now, you know, I do realize that I do refer to women as bitches a lot. And I do arrive with the quickness like Jimmy John's. Thank you for your candor, J. Cole. Let's skip the chorus and see what substance lies in our third verse.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. I want a real love, dark skin and Aunt Viv love. That Jada in that real love.
Keep my wife's name out your fuck!
He did not know. He didn't know. It's okay.
Viv love. That Jada in that real love. That leave a toothbrush at your crib, love. And you ain't gotta wonder whether that's your kid, love. Nigga, I don't want no bitch from reality shows. Out of touch with reality hoes. Out in Hollywood, bringing back 5 or 6 hoes. Fuck them, then we kick them to the door, nigga, you know how it goes. She deserve that, she a bird, it's a bird trap. You think if I didn't rap, she would flirt back. Taking off her skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back, nigga, you know how it goes.
Despite us being from the future, I still appreciate this verse. There is a Cole who wants the real love, dark-skinned Aunt Viv love. There's Hollywood Cole who, you know, just wants all the chickens. I love the scheme at the top of this verse. It's probably the best from the song. Viv love, Will love, Crib love, Kid love. All of the words before love in each bar don't just rhyme, but also connect in a meaningful way. Viv love connects to Will love because Will Smith was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Aunt Viv. Crib love and Kid love connect because kids in cribs. After this, it's clear we switch from Cole the aspiring romantic to Cole the dog. We're all boats and hoes again. I also like the she deserved that, she a bird, it's a bird trap. Bird is a way to refer to a woman in a more kind of like neutral way, but he describes him bringing them back with him using his fame as a bird trap. She deserves that because she's that kind of girl. Then he doesn't let her keep his shirt because she's not girlfriend material, obviously. Nice bars and closure for a focused, well thought out verse. Also, George W. Bush features on this track.
She don't wanna be saved.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign. Load the chopper, let it rain on you. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign. Load the chopper, let it rain on you.
I'm fooled once, shame on you. I'm fooled twice, maybe not so much your fault. I'm fooled 3 times, no more peace. Reload the chopper. I find this bridge pretty catchy and a fun extension of the old saying that's from Tennessee or Texas or probably Tennessee, I don't know. It falls in line with the theme of being changed or tricked or fooled or losing yourself. Not sure where the chopper comes in exactly, but it's a Cole song, so we have to talk about firing on someone. Let's check out our 4th verse.
Chopper, let it rain on you. My only regret was too young for Lisa Bonet. My only regret was too young for Nia Long. Now all I'm left with is hoes from reality shows. Hand her a script the bitch probably couldn't read alone. My only regret was too young for Sade Adu. My only regret could never take Aaliyah home. Now all I'm left with is hoes up in Greystone with the stale face cause they know it's they song.
Cole talks about crushing on women like Lisa Bonet, who played Bill Cosby's daughter on The Cosby Show. Nia Long, who played Lisa on Fresh Prince, the late Aaliyah, rest in peace, and Sade Adu. He says he's left with hoes from reality shows. You hand him a script, and those B-words probably couldn't even read along. The verse ends with him saying he's left with these these whores up in Greystone, which is an LA nightclub. And man, oh man, do I feel so bad for J. Cole. Can't find any love in the club. He showed up to Hollywood too late. All the good girls are gone. I'm just hating. This is a totally fine verse, I suppose. I think it's meant to be a way to kind of show love to these older, iconic figures that J. Cole grew up crushing on, but it's also kind of like undermined a little bit by, again, the crude language that's used to describe everybody that's not them, but I digress.
It's woke nonsense.
Before we get to the end of this track with our final chorus, we have this little refrain, which lyrics I have not read until today and deserve dissection.
Stale face cause they know it's they song. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow. She shallow with the pussy, she shallow. She shallow.
She's shallow, but the poobah is deep. The juxtaposition is a little witty. The imagery is actually pretty absurd. No Role Models is more of a roller coaster, frankly, than I remember. It starts wonderfully, but within 4 bars, you know, a small rotten little seed is planted with how we describe the hypothetical mother of our child here. The rest of the verse and following chorus are fantastic, of course. Our second verse has Cole reiterate that he has no role models to speak of, then tells a short story about a chick rubbing his feet and making him take off early. Then he ponders his excessive use of the B word and how being a B-list celebrity has affected him, which is fine. Not super compelling stuff, but honest. Our third verse is easily the best. It very clearly shows the two sides of Cole and the conflict he wrestles with, and it's also written extremely well. The George Bush inclusion is, you know, harmless, and the bridge is harmless fun as well. And the last verse is just, I wish I had better choices for women. Shout out to these women I grew up crushing on. These new broads are trash. And then we get She's Shallow, but the Panini Deep, and that's repeated plenty of times. A few too many, probably. And then we come full circle only because we end with our copy and paste chorus. And here's the thing. I always loved this track, and I'd loved it since the first time I heard it when I was 16 or 17. But I think in hindsight, this track really kind of relies on the chants, the hooks, the, shallow but the deep, don't save her, she don't want to be saved, fool me one time, etc. All these things that are really, really great. But at its core, this song is like, I'm getting famous and I don't know how to treat women anymore. I think the solution is supposed to be in the hook, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that, like, J. Cole thinks that he's better than these women. And it's just ironic coming from the same guy who was always talking about, like, how he wishes he wasn't so shy, he was a little bit more fly, he wants to prove these people wrong. He's a complex character. And sometimes I just feel like these verses, these certain writing decisions could be handled with a little bit more care. Maybe just for the sake of him coming off as, like, a better person. Maybe, like, not a misogynist, but I don't know.
He's Hollywood Cole.
This used to be arguably my favorite song on the album. Now, I still find it fun to listen to, but it's a lot more fun to listen to when you don't think about it too much. And I don't know if that's what J. Cole intended, but it's just kind of how I feel. I still give it like a strong 8 to a light 9. It's still one of the better tracks on the album.
9.
Even though it's no longer one of my favorite rap songs ever, I still would actually call it like a classic track. I think it has great impact. I think that everybody knows it and everybody should, because there are a lot of, like, undeniably extremely fun and exciting elements to the track. And I think that's kind of the way that J. Cole wanted to structure the song. Like, it's meant to go at shows or in the car with the homies. But let me know what you think, please. What track do you look back on most fondly out of the past few that we talked about? Saint Tropez.
8.
G.O.M.D.
7.
No Role Models.
9.
What do these tracks mean to you? What am I missing? Am I glazing? Am I hating? Please remember to like the video. If you want more episodes like this, please consider joining the Patreon to support the work. These episodes take a lot of time with the writing and the research and the edit and all that. So hit the Patreon if you would like. There will be a link in the description and pinned comment. Also, consider becoming a YouTube member for as little as $1 if you enjoy the show. That's all I got for you. Until next time, love you, mean it, spread the bread, and enjoy the outro by Emily Raven.